Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish taste so good.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
The neighboring
These bombs, so heavy.
commercial for it and all of that.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are
Quite
you?
busy recently.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Clee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? These bombs, so heavy.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so
Today's
good.
recommendation is the steak.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
These bombs, so heavy.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet. Today's recommendation is the steak.
Ancient alchemy truly
Haven't
is
you heard?
fascinating.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Clee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Dodoko?
Today's
Dodoko, where are you?
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish taste so good. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
You. अबे अयाका आई है। वो कौन है? अच्छा सुंदर। हाँ वो अभी आया था इवेंट में, याद आ रहा है मेरे को थोड़ा थोड़ा। पुलिस मारने पड़ेंगे। अयाका चाहिए। ये आखिरी वाला बचा है, इसको भी कर देते खत्म। जितने हो सके प्रीमोज निकाल लें। Trans, no harmonics. Maximum sprouting is very effective. Normal attack damage is increased. Elemental mastery. ग्राइंडर को खेलेंगे। ये क्या करता है मेरे को ये देखना है भाई। ये भी लेंगे, ये लेंगे ऐसे ही टाइम पास। हाँ यार इसका कोई आइडिया नहीं है ये करता क्या है।
Process of elimination. Here you are. The process of elimination.
Time to go. Make yourselves a room. Hey, go away.
New punch lucky today.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Keep back. New punch.
Following orders.
Spread your wings and raise the storm!
Following order.
New punch lucky today.
Worthless!
That's close.
Boring!
Lucky today.
Evil conquering!
Oh, the jungle.
Worthless! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Order guide you.
हेलो तेज क्या हाल है?
This is order. Gather.
Right here. Right now.
अबे कितने आ रहे ये? नहीं, ओह 1800 पे। ये कार्टून वाली गेम क्यों खेल रहे हो? क्योंकि मन है मेरा, और क्या, मर्जी मेरी, जो खेलना है खेलूँगा। ये कैसा बकवास सवाल हुआ भाई? क्यों खेल रहे हो? खेलना है मेरे को, इसके लिए खेल रहा हूँ। व्हाट इज दिस क्वेश्चन? हाँ 200 पॉइंट से रह गया, 200 पॉइंट से रह गया। 20,000 मोरा फिर चला गया मेरा। मैं वापस नहीं खेल रहा, बस भाड़ में जाओ। डेली शेली करेंगे पूरा फटाफट, कुछ नहीं छोड़ेगा मैं।
La la la. Da da da.
Stabilize.
Evil conquering! Worthless! Worthless!
फटाफट निपटाएगा मैं सब, फटाफट।
I will have order.
Jumpy dumpy go.
अभी इधर आ ही गया हूँ तो ये भी कर लेता हूँ। यार गानियों लेकर आनी चाहिए थी।
Boing boing boom.
Stabilize. This is order.
Boring!
Jumpy dumpy go.
मर जा भाई।
La la la.
अबे कहाँ गया यार? इतना दूर सारे टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट भी नहीं है वहाँ पे।
La la la. Da da da.
Solidified.
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here!
साहब खत्म। उफ। अबे क्या बकवास है ये? मैं कूदी गया नीचे। इधर है। इधर कौन देख लिया? अबे इधर कौन है देखने के लिए?
Dumpy Dumpty go!
Rain outlines your fate.
La la la.
Time to act.
Boing boing.
ओए, अबे पड़ेगी। मरा नहीं वो दहल। The Dupa Gorge. इधर वो होगा आँख। अबे नहीं यार, इसकी की शिट, ये सबसे बकवास लगता है मेरे को ये, फालतू टाइम वेस्ट। टेलीपोर्ट पॉइंट है क्या वहाँ पे? हे वाकई जाना पड़ेगा। इधर से अगर ऊपर से जाओ तो उतना ही टाइम लगेगा जितना उधर से भागने में लगता था शायद। ये थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाएगा ये। तो उधर या तो इधर, और जगह ही क्या है यहाँ पे? तेल में चला जाओ। अरे नहीं जा सकते। अरे कोई हुआ वुड लेने दे मेरे को यार। Through the pre-dawn night. मैं सारे क्वेस्ट है ना मेरे पास करने के लिए।
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you mean?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
ये ऐसा प्रॉमिस नहीं कर सकते भाई।
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's go.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that face. I know.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions.
Paimon's a little worried.
To be honest, I feel the same. Your deeds speak for...
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that.
I'm very glad I've said the same thing to everyone here. Only when you're safe can the plan... You're welcome. Good luck. With...
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone...
Yes, she did. But I think my point, our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more...
Didn't we already do
इतना
that
टाइम
during the
हो गया है
meeting?
ना स्टोरी खेलते हुए, मेरे को कुछ याद नहीं है क्या चल रहा है इस
In
स्टोरी
that
में।
case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I can. We all have our jobs to do, after all.
Speaking of the front lines,
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
well,
I'm not like the.
this guy.
This guy.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that...
What? Hi, police. Wait a second. Could it be that?
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole... the world...
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of...
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
$1,000 something.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes. We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to...
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to use... As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get...
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon...
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, because to achieve this impossible task...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone... Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
It's just a recording. There should...
But what was the point of doing...
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you...
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for... You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. And this, after all that time, a slave to orders. And that's why rules are so... In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray...
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
Things you're interested in are really...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects.
Small
We're going to take...
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualty.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Al-Haytham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those...
Look, you already know that we're all on the same...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they...
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so much... My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how...
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt.
Hello Vishesh, kya haal hai? Welcome to the stream.
Guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once... I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always...
Now you're making this hard.
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of them.
Sino, on behalf of we have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend it...
Well, now that you've put it that way...
Oof.
But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do any... Since you and I...
Okay.
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra!
Mahamatra.
To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the...
Ah, of course.
Kya baat hai?
Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting?
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of...
As many as Ain al-Ahmar. This
Ain
should definitely be
al-Ahmar.
classified.
And I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as a top priority.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
दोनों चले गए.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know...
We discussed this, remember?
The caravan rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing
a reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must... Actually, considering the power of the Akasha...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who... But things like that never happened again after...
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha...
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true. But the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha... Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumir.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit in existing... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equal? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves to... The Akasha lacks data on these interactions. So,
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past. Next time...
Will do.
Wow.
Just remember...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will be working with me. The construct next to her is for her work.
Beep! Construct! Beep!
Wow. Ooh.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as...
Have you made a decision regarding the
Beep,
matter I mentioned to your
construct,
subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our...
There's no need for flight. Take your most elite...
Understood. Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and any questions about the time?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Wait until the appointed time. 2 days later, अरे भैंस.
again.
It's time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
तो कम से कम नया कैरेक्टर ही मिल जाए। और आया का मिल जाए बस। ए यार सीरियसली स्पेशल स्कूल मार रही है। Double shot on the rocks. One, what the hell? वही की है मेरे पास। मेरे को लगा था 5 हो गए होंगे।
Wait a moment.
Wait a moment.
It's you.
You're my assistant, remember?
पागल है ये।
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are...
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the...
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west.
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome. What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smoke.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia?
I'm not here to talk.
Nobody's giving me this. Brothers! For that slight! Solidify!
Lament! Worthless! Here! Here! Worthless! Here!
Gather!
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel.
You pitiful.
I'm afraid you'll regret it for
King Deshret will curse you, and you...
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and...
Yes, sir!
उसको मार के बेहोश कर दिया.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further...
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic! And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here,
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
it's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her.
Dia.
She will need you to introduce her to
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about it. If we need help, Tainari is the best op. Get ready for the next phase of the plan.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? Here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, down 7 drinks, and even...
Sorry. We didn't mean...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing, all joking aside... Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives 5 on the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Haven and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard. You should be honored. I don't offer my services.
Like, Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go...
How much more?
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
क्या लाइन मार रही है भाई?
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. I hope this pretty... There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessing. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis DI.
साला कभी आता ही नहीं है मेरा दूसरा वाला.
He's over there. Let's go say hi. Kainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you all?
And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend Tia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be...
Oh. I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me. to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what... Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But luckily, there is still... It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself, but if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me. Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that...
All right. We've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it's still...
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. Also, if you... I think this may...
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right.
Bored हो गया
by
मैं.
the way.
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check it. He also said that just to be safe,
But
we'll do it the Mercy. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be...
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port and...
साला इधर से उसने देख लिया कि वो कहाँ गया है. ओ हो. और कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है. वो देखो, वही है क्या? वो तो हार्बिंजर है भाई. Fatui.
Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw the The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
ऊपर जाना है मेरे को लगा बोट में जाना है वहां से अबे मैं मर जाऊंगा
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean...
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago, but now they vanished.
हो क्या होता है भाई?
So this was a trap.
हो बन भाई हो. हाँ पुल तो किए 20 विशेष किए.
Don't tell me that.
कुछ नहीं मिला.
Luckily,
अभी
there is
देखते
still some
हैं.
time
अयाका
left to
निकालनी है
take
यार.
care of
अयाका
everything
चाहिए.
before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the
Oh no! Are you...
Let's go!
Let's go, let's go. As quickly as possible. अगर जाओ ही नहीं तो मजा आ जाएगा ना.
Pardes Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do his...
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardes Di for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for you.
It would seem that my words have... You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardes Di now?
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping... I may be staying at Pardes Di as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer... It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed...
Then it seems our conversation...
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tigari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tigari! Beat him up!
अरे है यही नहीं करने देना था उसको.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
थोड़े से के लिए बढ़िया सारा.
Body and mind. No, my sword.
ओए क्या टाइम पे खत्म हुआ है.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try...
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in. Well, how is she?
सो रही है.
Oh, That's good.
So, you think this is over?
Scaramouche. Oh, yeah, na ye.
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious.
ये कार्टून छोड़ो, एपेक्स रैंक ग्राइंड कर लो. डायमंड आज जाने के पहले. हाँ, सही है. इधर प्लैट नहीं हुआ अभी तक, डायमंड पहुंचा दो. फ्लैट हो जाता अगर मैच खेलता तो, लेकिन मन नहीं कर रहा अब. इसका बैटल पास खत्म करना है मेरे को.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details.
सब एक साथ नहीं खेल सकता ना यार.
Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that? Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can, but this also shows that humanity's worship of.
मन तो था, ये भी करना था, वो भी करना है. सोचा छोड़ो यार, अब इतने दिन खेल लिया एपेक्स, आज ये खत्म कर दे.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean?
क्या चल रहा है इनका यार? हटाओ भाई, पढ़ भी नहीं रहा मैं. भग, बहुत हो गया.
I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine.
स्किप भी नहीं कर पा रहा मैं. वो पूरा बोलता है तब जाता है.
Paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only...
Ignorance is bliss.
You've seen my affection for her. If you were in... She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon... Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told... The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself... You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! La la la. La la la. Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move.
I'm fine.
I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone. Almost luckily, there were only 2 of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds.
That... all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. My wound aside, you look like...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to...
Just in case.
यार अभी मैं ऊपर से नीचे आया यार, क्या है भाई?
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about?
The Academia's... god creation.
That sounds, damn. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even...
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So...
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks the doctor...
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the...
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. In other words...
Yay!
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you...
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the... Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can...
So heavy.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary...
I'll go next.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in Snezhnaya. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tighnari's already resting, so he'll be okay.
Good.
Oh, Tighnari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
All right. I'll remember that. Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites should have arrived at their destination by now. To avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru City.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strategy.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything? Okay, this meeting is adjourned.
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Personally, I'd rather we all go...
I'll hate them,
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize, and so you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great.
Then I should remind you that
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings.
Fine, whatever. Well, Cyno...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired. That's right. So come on, boss.
Yeah! Say something to boost morale!
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilou!
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging from the group and all your serious faces, you were discussing something important, weren't you? But you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilou. Would you like...
Huh? You mean... you also want...
Yes. Nilou, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming...
Huh? Wait... Oh, right. The Traveler and I must admit, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation.
Huh?
Oh,
Alright, let's all go.
Okay. So I guess that means...
Yep. Good night, everyone!
ये भी ठीक है. 50-50 पे रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहता यार मैं। हेलो सिनेफ्लिक, क्या हाल है? एक बार गोल्डन हो जाए यार प्लीज, रिक्वेस्ट। कल मैं आपको आरपी भाई के स्ट्रीम पे हाय हेलो बोल रहा था, आप वापस हाय हेलो क्यों नहीं बोल रहे थे? अरे मैंने पहले ही यो लिख दिया था सबको वहाँ पे, तो उसका रिप्लाई तुमने हाय हेलो किया, तो उसके आगे मैं क्या करूँ? मैं आके यो लिख देता हूँ, सबके लिए होता है, सार्वजनिक यो है वो। अरे गोल्ड होगा नहीं होगा, क्या करूँ मैं इसका? 30 तक पहुँच गया हूँ मैं। अर्ली पिटी आ जाए कुछ। अरे डायोना C6 हो गई यार, साला डायोना हो गई पूरी। अयाका चाहिए यार, अयाका चाहिए मेरे को। अयाका क्यों आई यार, अयाका क्यों आई आज? पर्पल होगा शायद अब वापस। पर्पल गोल्ड दोनों भी नहीं। अब हो गया पर्पल। अरे अरे इसको लेके जाओ यार, इसको लेके जाओ इसको। क्या करूं मैं इसका, क्या करूं? C6 हो गई भाई, ये दर्द हो रहा है। और क्या है यहाँ पे? अबे ये मेरी पहली कूजो सारा है, ये नई सारा निकली है। डेंड्रोबियम। हो डेविल जिन की याद आ गई।
Deuced is just standing around. How absurd.
अब और क्या करूँ मैं इसको? कैरेक्टर सिलेक्शन में कहाँ है सारा? ये लो भाई, हो गया। यार कभी सोचा नहीं था वहाँ से मेरे को विशेष लेनी पड़ेंगी। हो जाए यार, एक बार गोल्ड हो जाए। आया का दे दे यार, खत्म कर। और किसी के लिए साला मैंने इतना ये नहीं किया यार। शॉप में से विशेष खरीदी है मैंने, इमेजिन। पर्पल बर्बल, आजा डायोना वापस एक बार। ओह अरे नॉट बैड, ये चलेगा मेरे को। विड से चलेगा, विड से जितनी आने आ जाओ यार। यार 50-50 नहीं होता ना, मैं खुशी खुशी उड़ा देता फिर सारे। द डेस्परेशन। इतना सब करने के बाद अगर आया का नहीं मिली ना, बहुत बुरा लगेगा मेरे को। गोल्ड 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 गोल्ड। अभी पर्पल होगा शायद, पर्पल भी नहीं हुआ। ये वाला होगा। मी का मेरे को पता भी नहीं है करता क्या है, कौन है, क्यों है, कब है, कहाँ है। क्या कैरेक्टर बनाया है ये? HP $36 विशेस खरीदी है मैंने शॉप से। 36 विशेस। शिट। मार तू क्या 10? आ तो नहीं रहा कुछ इसमें। मेरे को डर लग रहा है गलती से ताइनारी ना मिल जाए यार। अब तो पिटी हिट कर देंगे। अब क्या बचा ही क्या है अब। ये देखो फिर मिल गया ये नल्ला। ओए 70। चलो अब आखिरी 10 बचे, ख़त्म करो अभी। क्या ही बोलूँ मैं इसको, 10 ले लिए। चलो फुल 71, 72, 73। पर्पल आ गया, अब आएगा गोल्डन। ये अर्ली मिल गया ये। 73, 74 नहीं आया। 75, 76, 77, 78। ओ 78 पे भी नहीं आया। अब तो कंफर्म है 79। कम ऑन, 80 पे नहीं जा रहा मैं। कम ऑन, कम ऑन, कम ऑन। अरे मेरा कैलकुलेशन गलत हो गया है क्या? हाउ इज दिस पॉसिबल? ना भाई, अभी क्वेश्चन कर करके लेंगे। अच्छा हाँ, उसका कॉन्स्टेलेशन। अरे वुल्फ वाला ये। ये क्या है? सफख विनट। सफख विनट कौन है भाई? मुझे पता भी नहीं क्या है वो। अरे कॉन्स्टेलेशन में जा भाई। साला अभी भी परेशान कर रहा है। क्या करूं भाई मैं तुम्हारा? अबे ये 2 कब मिले मेरे को? 3 हैं? हैं? कितना चाहिए इसको? 40 और चाहिए ना। 20 वहाँ से मिल जाएगा। एक क्वेश्चन निकाल लेता हूँ कहीं से। वेलिनियल माउंटेन्स, ये नहीं हो पाएगा, ये भी नहीं हो पाएगा, ये भी नहीं हो पाएगा, ये भी नहीं हो पाएगा, ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो पाएगा। मेरे को पता है कहाँ से हो पाएगा। पागल है क्या? कहाँ गया हो? ये स्टार्ट। देख भी नहीं रहा मैं। ये ये और ये स्टार्ट।
We're with access denied. Woo!
साला मरा नहीं है।
Born of ice and frost. Jumpy Dumpty go!
Right.
I will have order. Solidify.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Here! Worthless! Here! Here!
Stabilize.
अबे what? Hello? $50 तो मिल गए वैसे मेरे को, बट 50 ही चाहिए थे, बट
That's close enough.
We're waiting on schedule. I'm going in! For Rex Lepis!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Boing, boing, boom! Blazing delight!
सारी अल्टे मार दी मैंने इनको।
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Next on the agenda. Off we go! Everybody stand back! I'm going in! Really?
Rain outlines your fate. Witness your power.
अबे 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 ठहर जाओ भाई, ठहर जाओ।
Jumpy Dumpty go!
ओए
You need to hurry up.
No touching!
Is that all you've got? This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Unfortunate fault.
Born of ice and frost. Boing, boing, boom!
The insolent shall be punished.
Over here!
Gather.
Boring. Lament. Worthless. Listen, Your Majesty.
Prepare
to die, fool.
Shit.
Everybody stand back.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
अरे यार, what the hell?
We're waiting. Go in. No, my sword. Let me leave you first.
Not breaking a sweat. Shouldn't get careless.
I'm getting sick of this.
Let's move.
Is that all you've got?
This is long overdue.
No snacking.
No touching.
Now you're testing my patience.
Everybody stand back.
My word.
La la la.
They'll meet again.
अबे heal नहीं कर रहा.
Rain outlines your fate.
This one feels clogged.
Access denied.
Solidify.
Over here.
Order guide.
अरे
Disappear. Flawless. Here.
वो बच गई.
Here. Winter.
अबे
Shall we venture? Come more, the merrier. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Stabilize.
तंग कर दिया इसने. कॉन्सिक्रेटेड रेड वल्चर, क्या ये? कॉन्सिक्रेटेड स्कॉर्पियन, अरे भाई साहब क्या है ये सब? मैंने नहीं खेला भाई ये वाला कभी, मेरे को पता भी नहीं है वो क्या कीड़े मकोड़े. जेट ब्लूम, टेरर श्रूम. थोड़ा मिक्स एंड मैच करना पड़ेगा. इसमें मेरे को चाहिए गानियों और इसमें मुझे चाहिए शाओ क्ली. इसमें क्या है? ओके जेड ब्लूम है ना इसमें. इसमें जोंगली लगेगा, बेनेट जोंगली. फूटाओ तो नहीं लगेगी इसमें. ये लेंगे, ये लेंगे, हीलर लेंगे, हीलर. बेनेट उसमें चला गया. हीलर 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 हीलर. हिंचू रख लेते हैं. ट्राई करके देखते हैं, हो गया तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं हुआ तो बाढ़ में जा.
Stabilize.
अबे ओ ये क्या है ये? ये न्यू एंट्री है भाई मेरे लिए. मुझे पता भी नहीं है क्या चीज है ये. अरे बहुत मार रहा है.
Solidify.
Everybody stand back. Useless.
इसको मार दे पहले. खत्म कर इसको साले को. तंग कर रखा है. मर जा भाई.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cut, emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Is that all you got?
Blaze, there's the Academia's new carbohydrate. We can finally put our plan into action. Our Hakam should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Let's end this now.
जा भाई.
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
अबे ये कहाँ से आ गई यार? ओए.
All hail. Born of ice and frost. Right now. Right here. Nothing lasts forever.
तू अंदर आने का क्या लेगी भाई?
We're waiting. No touching.
फ्लोर 11 थोड़ा तगड़ा कर दिया इन लोगों ने. अरे यार बेनेट बदला ही नहीं. पहले बेनेट का अल्ट मारना था मेरे को बेवकूफ.
Order guide you. Stabilize. Disappear. Here. Worthless. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Solidify.
Adventure time.
अरे यार मर जा यार मर जा.
Gather.
इधर थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो सकता है.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. This is long overdue. Access denied. Next on the agenda?
Hey, hey.
Rex,
Obey! Oh!
I'm sorry.
Shit. उधर सोंगली चाहिए था वैसे टाइम पे अब
Put your back into it.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is order.
Blazing delay! Jumpy dumpy go!
वहाँ पे हीलर डालना चाहिए था यार वहाँ पे हीलर नहीं डाल के गलती कर दी मैंने
Where are you?
I will have order. Lament! Worthless! Worthless! Here!
This is Her Majesty's gift!
Gather!
Everybody stand back.
वे छोड़
Stabilize! This is order.
वो फिर बच गई है
Solid.
अबे यार क्या तंग कर दिया है वो ओह
Hey, I did it! Oh, wait.
Stabilize.
Adventure time.
Order guide you.
Jumpy dumpy go!
इसको पहले मार देना चाहिए था अरे ओए होए गलत गलत
Jumpy dumpy go!
This is order. Evil conquering. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Worthless.
This body Jumpy dumpy go!
Solidify.
इससे बचना होगा इससे बचना होगा
Born of ice and frost. Emerge, right here. All hail! Access denied.
अबे मर गया.
Right now, right here. Emerge. Born of ice and frost.
नहीं.
This is long overdue.
अबे यार मैं बटन दबाए जा रहा हूँ कुछ और ही लग रहा है वहाँ पे.
Witness the power of Gugwa. I'm always watching.
मर गई बच गई.
So much.
मैं मर गई.
Eternity.
शील्ड चाहिए थी यार, वहाँ पे शील्ड चाहिए थी.
Worthless. Here. Foreign. Here. I must collect myself. Useless. Solidify. Counterattack. Going in. Order guide you.
Jumpy, jumpy, go!
Lament. Kills. Worthless. Worthless. Here. Useless.
Out of my sight.
Stabilize. Forward.
No touching. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Blaze over. Access denied. No touching.
अबे यार उसमें भी लग गया साले.
Right here. Emerge. Witness the power of Gugwa. Next on the agenda, access denied. This is long overdue. Right here, emerge, right now.
Oi.
A sight to behold. The fun is over.
अबे गया मैं, ओ गया मैं गया मैं गया मैं गया मैं गया। What the hell? लीव भाई, लीव 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 लीव। ये पानी वालों में साला उसको लाना पड़ेगा। अबैंडन करना था, अबैंडन। मैंने पक्का कुछ गलत काउंट किया है यार, हो ही नहीं सकता। अभी भी पर्पल आ गया है। उफ, या 5 स्टार के बाद ही तो काउंट करना शुरू किया है मैंने। Worth it, worth it, भैंस की आँख। एटी थ्री की पिटी पे मिली है मेरे को अयाका। कामीसा तो अयाका आ गई आ गई। अभी इसको लेके जाएंगे 90 तक। Ascend, ascend, Ayaka, ascend.
Thank you very much. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Shit. Perpetual mechanical array. पता भी नहीं ये कौन है।
Thank you for your guidance. With your assistance, I am... A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
साला इस पे कागुई है मेरे पास, मैं क्राफ्ट कर पाऊंगा शायद, देखते हैं। ये कहाँ से लेकर आऊँ मैं इसके लिए मैकेनिकल एरेज? कौन सा बॉस है भाई? इनजुमा में नहीं है क्या? ये रहा, ये देगा कलर है। टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट नहीं है क्या मेरे पास?
Gather. Rain outlines your fate.
This is order.
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Da-da-da. Boing, boing, boom!
Solidified. I will have order. Stabilize.
Useless. Evil conquering. Here. 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 Worthless. Foreign.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
अरे यार ये कागज, अरे सब जाके मेरे को क्राफ्ट करना पड़ेगा ये। अब साकुरा ब्लूम वापस उठाने पड़ेंगे यार। आयातों के लिए शायद यही सब फार्म किया था मैंने। इसको लेकिन क्या बिल्ड करना होता है मेरे को नहीं पता। कुछ है जिस पे ये स्केल कर दिया है? अबे कुछ नहीं है, मतलब बस इसको बिल्ड करना है अच्छे से। देखना पड़ेगा यार। अबे मेरे पास 0 फायर है, फायर के अलावा मैं कुछ नहीं यूज़ कर सकता। ये क्या चीटिंग है भाई? साला उसको बॉस वो चाहिए, आइटम ये चाहिए। सही है भाई। अबे हुआ क्यों नहीं? ज़्यादा नहीं बना रहा मैं। रुक जाओ, रुक जाओ। नोबलेस है। क्रायो बिल्ड करना है इसको, ब्लिजर्ड। क्रायो डैमेज बोनस। सारा सैंड में भी एलिमेंटल मास्टर ही देता है बेशरम। क्रायो के पीसेस होंगे मेरे पास एलॉय पे। नहीं, एलॉय के तो गानियों को दे दिया था शायद। ओए 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 ओए, ठहरो भाई, ठहरो ठहरो ठहरो।
Ad Astra.
Heavy sauce.
Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
पूछो, सारा मिल गई। ऊपर कैसे जाओ बे? यहाँ से। अपनी सारी विशेष ख़त्म कर दी आज मैंने शॉप में से। सोचा था 100 तक लेके जाऊंगा उसको।
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
नहीं।
Not really. I got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you all, Hatham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations.
You know, Hyman's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages imprison even a god?
That isn't something they could have 500 years.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Don't forget, today is Nagarbaha Day. Arguably, the sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the academia should have already...
Everyone should be in position.
Let's go.
So...
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthier approach?
I might can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on I'll hate them if they...
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Yes.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you...
That wasn't my... Look.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer. The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this traveler? And you were gone from the academia for so long because...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Wow, so there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our...
La la la. Is this the academia's...
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is... The academia just act natural.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel...
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand...
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Grand Sage.
You think the Grand Sage will... And after he does, we'd sneak past him? Ooh.
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind...
You're... What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts.
Grand Sage. I didn't...
I'm sure. But compared to you, it's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, creating a god. Yes, if humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. You will never understand the gods exist. Care for the people? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, the ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all act. With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana. So our academy will...
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful...
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed... Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their
Hatham? Are you talking about...
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her.
Oh, Hatham! So you're still on the Academia? We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. As it is Niagarbaha Day,
will be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least... To put it into words you can understand, are you not familiar with the concept? In any case...
You're
despicable. Your ploy.
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire...
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Caravan Ribat. However, you immediately departed. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't...
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser... With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are...
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser... Sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhatham's status as the scribe. For there is a good... Should your intentions be discovered. As for Sino, According to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumeru's future academic systems. However, under the current circumstances...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar...
So flight is turned... Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule?
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Al-Haytham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane.
उफ क्या मस्त मारा है इसको.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbahate Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
क्या गेम खेल रहा है भाई, ये वो समझ नहीं आ रहा मेरे को. Everything is planned. क्या मस्त एक्टिंग करती है भाई.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the Sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware of the risk she poses to them. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the Sages will likely think that everything is under control. And with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much higher chance of success.
I cannot...
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in advance.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be receiving any visitors. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her consciousness. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that will...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akashi terminal today. It's the one that Al-Haytham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akashi terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida. There's a light flashing on your Akashi terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
उठ ले बोलता है
It's Mora! Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
भाई इसकी आवाज़ सुनने पर कैसा अजीब लगता है गूंगी बोली
When did it first start? Oh, right. I want to become a worthy arc, so I've kept listening to, kept looking for, so I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Surasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
Now that I think of it, should Archon, have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these.
You're right, though. I won't.
Nahida?
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbahad day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is Nilou's performance!
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance, and this one is especially important.
All right. You seem to have a lot of trust in them, so I won't say more on the subject. But if anything happens, the few of us here may not be able to help you.
Don't worry. They've been...
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilou, how's it going? Nervous?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance well enough.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care of everything else.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together to help out.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends. I really, really appreciate all of your help.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh? How can we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia so they don't interrupt your performance.
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped. It's really
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does sound like something the Academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our Bait People Away with Yalda Candies plan is working beautifully. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can give out.
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed up as the Knight of Flowers, no less. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance. Yeah, thanks to you.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going well. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too... Speaking of, it's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah. But Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, They think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all our...
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated.
Sure sounds complicated, but that's pretty clever. I just have one...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a...
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to...
All right. After the guards and the Academia are gone...
Then it'll be time... Here they come. Did you...
After laying low in the...
We couldn't...
The line is like...
We still need to...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought.
Speaking of which, most following those
Indeed.
All right, let's each take a...
You gave such a...
It'll be fine. Isak was so Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see...
Good luck.
This outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get...
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm...
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and...
Okay.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
All right, it's time.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
क्या बकवास है यार ये?
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree.
ओए, मैं पढ़ा ही नहीं.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard.
I need to go.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her!
Assemble. Assemble.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. Or, after stepping into our trap,
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
you've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा यार क्वेस्ट क्या करूं मैं
This is odd. The academia. Where are the guards?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped. Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought...
Let me check.
क्या पोपट हो गया इसका?
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped. The Akasha indeed contains this information. And how did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring? Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Important... Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser...
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grand, how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha are, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe it... Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my... She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind. And she...
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confirm...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what have you found during your investigation?
You want to buy time? As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
So what?
No. I want you to plead guilty. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds. Yeah, but thinking about it, when Paimon.
Here comes your savior.
Yeah! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's,
What are you afraid of? Oh.
Now isn't the time. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The core of 30 is, as long as it doesn't break their...
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect... Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Solidify!
No, my sword! Ring cutter!
Blazing delight! Dumpty Dumpty go! Boing boing boom!
Order guide! Stabilize!
Boring!
Gather!
La la la!
चलो भाई निकलते, ख़त्म आज के लिए, अभी के लिए। रात को थोड़ी देर करूँगा स्ट्रीम, देखता। चलो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग, सी यू ऑन द नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम, बाय।